What is good, guys? We are back. Max with the Parlay Princes. We are here on a Friday. Post Bryce Mitchell. what a day yesterday was. But we got the ceremonial weigh-ins today for Saudi. This is my favorite video of the week. The best betting props section. Mainly found on DraftKings. And you guys might have different options than me because I'm in New York. So it may differ from what you have. But I'm sure you can take something from this video. Let's dive in real quick. We're going to fly through this. Like, subscribe, comment if you haven't too. I'll tell you guys my picks. We'll do the weigh-ins, the face-offs, everything. We'll cover it all in this video. Let's dive in. Hamdi, I never know how to say this name. Hamdi Abdel Hawab, and Jamal Pogues. I picked Hamdi. I'm a little scared though. As it gets closer to the fight, guys, I'm a little scared because he's been out for too long, and he looked good on steroids. How does he look good when he's off the roids? Is he even off roids? We don't know. Let's go over the best betting props section. On the scales, these guys both looked fat. Not pH fat, F-A-T. Face-offs were pretty basic. Let's go over the props, guys. We got Hamdi and Pogues. We got round 3 to start. So all that has to happen at round 3, the first second has to click, boom, your bet hit. That's at a minus 295. I put Hamdi money line, so that's my pick, minus 120. You can go Pogues plus 3.5, which means he has to win one round on the judge's scorecard. He cannot get hit with a 30-27. That's minus 205. I kind of like that, honestly. He can either win the fight outright, KO him in the first round, or go decision and just not lose 30-27. I got Hamdi to win plus over 1.5 for plus 110. Not bad. Fight to go the distance is minus 190. I can't, for the prelims, I can't look at the strikes yet. For whatever reason, they won't give me the fighter prop strikes. But it's something to look at on Underdog Fantasy app. They have it under-over for Pogues at 55.5 significant strikes. He is fighting a wrestler, so I kind of like the under in that case. Doesn't give me the odds yet, but if you guys have Underdog Fantasy app, I'll definitely build some parlays with that and post them on my members only section. And then lastly, we got Hamdi KO or Pogues decision. Both things can happen. Minus 125. I like that a lot. Let's keep it going. Next fight, Bogdan Grad, Lucas Alexander. I believe that's his first name. It just says L here. It's not really helping me out. Let's see. 90% sure it is Lucas. Lucas was the one to miss weight by, I believe, 3.5 pounds. I think he weighed in at he weighed in at 148.5. That's disgusting. Fade him. Although Bogdan Grad, as you can see from the face-offs, he kind of looked like a little boy in there, bro. I didn't like that for Grad at all. So weigh-ins, I liked Grad. Face-offs, I liked Alexander. What do we do with that information? Let's dive in and see. So I got Grad. Grad is the slightest of underdogs. So they have him at plus 3.5. So again, just don't get hit with the 30-27. Grad at plus 3.5 was minus 120, I believe. I actually didn't write that down, but it was close to like the minus number. Fight to not go the distance was minus 140. I kind of like that too. Anyone can go to sleep. Anybody can get it. Doesn't matter. Fight ends in KO plus 100. Grad, this is a double chance where you could do both things. Grad, KO, or Lucas decision, minus 115. Over 1.5, minus 225. And another good one, round 2 starts at minus 350. So again, the first round just has to pass. The second timer hits for round 2. Boom. You won your bet. At a minus 350, I kind of like that. Usually round 2 to start is like minus 700. So minus 350, I'm okay with that. But we could see a round 1 finish, so be careful. Jasmine Jazdavicius, Myro Bueno Silva, a.k.a. No Bueno. These girls both had the tent of doom. It was like they were having a slumber party and they just built a tent together because they both had the tent of doom out. Jasmine looked better. Jasmine was on the scales like, even with the tent, she always be looking good on the scales and in real life. And at a minus 260, I'm okay with that for Jasmine. Face-offs were pretty regular. Bueno Silva looked like she was meditating. I don't know what that was about, but Jasmine money line minus 265. I like that. Over 2.5 minus 330. This one I had to put because it just stood out. I'll bet stuff even if I don't like it. Bueno Silva decision at plus 450. That is worth looking at. Another double chance. Jasmine decision, Silva sub at minus 280. And fight to go the distance minus 280. There wasn't a whole lot I liked there. Again, I can't really find the strikes yet, unfortunately, or takedowns. I don't think... Who gets a takedown in that, bro? This could just be a standing battle. We shall see, though. Those are the props for that. Terrence McKinney and Hadzovic. What is this guy's first name? Just says D. You're not helping me out, ESPN. Demir did look shredded on the scales. I'll give him that. Both guys look good on the scales. Face-off was pretty average, what you'd expect. So let's look at some of these props raw here. McKinney, we got under 1.5 just for the total fight. We're not combining anything. Under 1.5 is minus 270. A lot. 95%, 90% of McKinney's fights end in under 1.5. Even the under 0.5, guys, under 2.5 minutes for plus 200. If it was anybody else, I would say absolutely not. McKinney, I'm actually liking that number. And then we got to talk about McKinney's chin. Demir KO plus 800. Put that on a Hail Mary ticket and just see what happens. Another kind of Hail Mary here because I more like the under than I like the over 1.5. But McKinney to win, and you combine that with over 1.5, it turns into a plus 300, which is pretty nuts. Anyone to win in round one. So a finish happens in round one. Any guy minus 165. I like that a lot. Demir over under 14.5 strikes. Again, I don't know the odds for that, but Underdog Fantasy had it. If they have Demir at under over 14.5 strikes, I might take the over because that's super low. But he could get starched in the first 20 seconds like McKinney does sometimes to not that experienced competitors. Next, we got Gaziev and Peterson. Again, both guys just looking large and not in charge. These guys are ready for a KFC commercial. Like, it was... I put a post on Instagram comparing Pavlovich and Peterson. It's just night and day. Like, there's some heavyweights that are demons, and there's some heavyweights that just look like they're dying for their post-fight meal. Like... But watch Peterson win. Face-offs were pretty regular. Gaziev did look bigger there. Some props I like. Gaziev money line, minus 345. A little sketchy, but I really expect him to win this. Over 1.5, minus 160. I do think Peterson can survive, though. I will say that. Gaziev KO plus 110. And I will contradict myself right here with fight goes the distance, plus 140. Again, you can do multiple parlays. You can do one with Gaziev KO, one with fight goes the distance. You're pretty safe in that sense. Gaziev to win and over 1.5 is plus 105. I kind of like that a lot too, but I've been getting burned on the over 1.5s recently. And then round two starts, minus 245. I like that a lot. Round two just has to start. Please, Jesus. We got Naimov and Ofli. Ofli, again, looked like a little kid in there. Naimov was just towering over him like, let's get it done. Actually, let me make sure I got that correct. I could be baiting on that. Never mind. This computer is making it very difficult to see the face-offs. All right, never mind. Not towering over him, but he definitely looked like the more certified fighter in there. Let's go over the props. I like Naimov minus 340. He should definitely get it done. Fight to not go the distance is plus 100. Naimov KO plus 215. This one I could see the strikes. Now I can start seeing the strikes. Ofli under 45.5 significant strikes minus 115. I like that a lot too. But it could be a slugfest. And then we combine Naimov to win and over 1.5 minus 175. A little sketch on that, but whatever. Ziam and Davis. Pretty regular on the scales and face-offs. They look confident. I like how Davis took that breath to like restart. I kind of like that. I'm just trying to find anything, guys. I'm like, yeah, Davis was breathing perfect. Davis money line minus 142. Ziam to win a round plus 3.5 minus 175. I like that a lot too. He could even get a finish. I don't care. I like Ziam under 58.5 significant strikes for minus 115. Davis is a great wrestler, and I think it's going to be pressure heavy in that sense. It's going to be hard for Ziam to get his strikes off. I like that. Davis over 2.5 takedowns. That's his path to victory. Let's get it. Rinya Nakamura. And that's at a minus 115. Fight goes the distance, minus 200. And I had to look at Ziam KO plus 600. When the odds stand out that crazy, I got to look at it, guys. Nurmagomedov and Vinicius Oliveira. So this one, don't let them fool you. They're ready to fight at the face-offs, but they're also playing ping pong with each other the day before. So maybe they're pissed about how the ping pong game went, but these guys, it's an act. So don't bet on Oliveira because he looks demon. It's a slight acting job, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am going Oliveira, but as it gets closer, I'm a little scared. Some props we like. Plus 3.5 for Oliveira, just win a round, minus 150. Saeed money line, I had to put that down there because although I'm not picking him, minus 170 for Saeed is not bad. Over 1.5, minus 225, not bad at all either. Again, a prop that just stuck out because the number. Plus 450 for Oliveira decision. That's how I picture him winning this, so I like that a lot. Saeed submission or Oliveira KO is plus 105. Fight starts round 2, minus 400. For a fight that I think is going the distance, for round 2 to start at minus 400, sign me up. And then we got Saeed over 1.5 takedowns at minus 110. Again, that should most likely hit. Sopaj was getting takedowns on Oliveira. I picture Nurmagomedov doing the same thing. Some big boys, Pavlovich and Rosenstruck. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. On the scales, Pavlovich always looks so shredded for a heavyweight. It's terrifying. That's one guy I do not want to run into. He's a minus 300 money line, which is a little scary. But let's go over the props, guys. We got Sergey at he's minus 290 on DraftKings. ESPN has about minus 300. I put that down because I picture Sergey winning. That's like the safest bet. If it goes decision, get the KO, bam, your shit still hit. Over 0.5, so over 2.5 minutes, minus 330. I kind of like that too, even though it could go very south for me. Over 1.5 rounds, plus 145. Fight to go the distance. I don't expect this to happen, but at a plus 400, we've seen it happen before. Sergey KO or Rosenstrike decision. You add those two together for a double chance. It's minus 340. Not bad at all either. Sergey to win and over 1.5 rounds is plus 275. That's a little insane. I like it. This one was insane, and I already put it on a parlay too. Rosenstruck over 0.5 takedowns plus 1,000. If you don't want to get clipped by a huge Russian, you're going to pressure against the cage and try and get a takedown. If he gets one takedown, it's a plus 1,000. You're smoking something, Vegas. My guy Shara Bullet Magomedov, Michael Venom Page. We saw MVP do his signature. It's getting a little old, but on the scales, both guys look good. No one looks like sucked in and dried, and no Diddy. I am picking MVP for this fight, guys. So we put in MVP's the underdog, so you can just bet him to win a round. MVP plus 3.5, minus 140. Fight to go the distance, minus 200. Little double chance here for my Shara Bullet lovers. Shara KO or MVP decision. Both things can happen, minus 115. Round 3 starts. So the first 2 rounds end. Round 3, bink, you won. Minus 295 for that. You could have put over 2.5, but for round 3 to start, the odds are so close, you might as well just put round 3 to start. Saves you the sweating of the extra 2.5 minutes. MVP under 42.5 significant strikes is minus 115. I like that too because he's very good at staying on the outside and just doing some shots when he's ready. And if he wants to try and wrestle this game, sign me up because that's definitely hitting under 42 strikes. So I like it. And then we had to put MVP money line at plus 165. Bet your house jokes. Main event, guys. Israel Adesanya, Nasruddin Imavov. Crazy. We got the 5-round demon in Izzy. Also has 5 inches of reach, but hasn't looked the hottest recently. Faceoffs, weigh-ins. Izzy always looks so sucked in for weigh-ins. He looks like a shell of himself. That always scares me, but that also means I think during the fight he's gonna weigh a lot more than Imavov. That's also something to think about here. Let's go over the props. Izzy, money line. Even though I'm not betting on Izzy at a minus 160, you might have to take it because, against Strickland, he was a minus 700. Like, this is a great price tag for Izzy if you like Izzy. I am picking Imavov, but I had to put that down. Izzy, money line, minus 162. Imavov, plus 5.5, minus 170, which means he has to win 2 rounds in the judges' scorecards. Similar to the other thing we spoke about, but it's a 5-rounder, so they have the plus 5.5 in there. Imavov sub, yeah, I had to look at that. Not that he's a submission specialist, but Izzy struggles on the ground very much. So if that's where Imavov wants to train the past 6 months, bam, plus 900, insane. Will I bet that? Probably not, but I had to throw it on there. Izzy KO or Imavov decision, plus 120. That's a pretty solid bet too. Izzy to get a finish, Imavov win by decision. Anything can happen. Fight to not go the distance, plus 140. I technically picture this fight going the distance more than not, but at a plus 140, both guys are killers. Izzy could get a finish. Imavov could get a sub. Ground and pound KO. Plus 140, I'm okay with that. And the last prop of the video, guys, Imavov under 86.5 significant strikes, minus 115. You don't want to stand and bang with Izzy. It is that simple. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, too, I'm dropping some parlays here. These are long shots, so don't assault me for this. Like, if this isn't a long shot, I don't know what is. 25 cents to win $1,000. I know you guys are going to hate me. It's only a 7-leg. Hamdi submission. The Olympic wrestler. Hamdi submission. Probably not going to happen, but it's like a plus 1,500. Sign me up. I put Bueno Silva on there just in case. Again, this ticket's all over the place. Terrence McKinney, KO round 1. Naimov to win by KO. Vinicius Oliveira, plus 3.5. Just win 1 round. And then the Pavlovich fight goes the distance. 25 cents to win 1,000. Do not bet your house on that one. And then we got another one, guys. I'm leaving you with only 2 sketchy-ass parlays. 75 cents to win $520. Rosenstrike over 0.5 takedowns. We spoke about that, plus 1,000. Shara, total significant strikes under 50. Because I think it's hard to hit MVP. Izzy fight goes the distance. Said Nurmagomedov over 1.5 takedowns. Mike Davis over 2.5 takedowns. Gaziev to win and over 1.5 rounds. And then Terrence McKinney under 0.5 rounds. Terrifying, I know. If these hit, I'm a genius. If they don't, I'm a psychopathic idiot. But I'm not Bryce Mitchell. I'm not that crazy. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what you think. Please, for the algorithm, like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications on. I appreciate y'all. I'm dropping some parlays in the community section, on my Instagram, in the members only section, in the Discord. And we got fights nice and early tomorrow. I do my best work in the morning. Let's get it, boys. Appreciate y'all. Peace.